Trailing arm bushes. When they wear, they creak and move. When they're new, they're silent and solid. In this video, I'll show you how to remove and install OEM trailing arm bushes using these DIY home kits. Let's start from the beginning. From the pull-through kit, select the cup the bush will be pulled into. It needs to clear the bush completely and sit on the outer bore. I use 2 small press pieces to avoid the bush getting trapped. The center rubber moves first and the lips released last. The supplied nut is too large to press against these pieces, so I remove the seal and bearings and cut it down smaller so it fits the gap properly. You won't have room for a job like this otherwise. With the cup back in place, threaded rod and nut in place, we position the press pieces and nut. Hand wind it to get it into position. You can already see the inner starting to press in while the outer stays put. Start winding with the 2 spanners. Notice the lips move last. That's why I recommend smaller press pieces to extract the bush. If the pieces were the same diameter, they trap the lips and could snap the threaded bar. Keep the press pieces smaller, and if you have to apply excessive force, something's not right. With the bush out, clean and no damage to the kit, it's time to clean the bore. Use 400 grit to remove any rust from the lip. To install this fresh bush, we need to account for the extra press required to fit it into the typical smaller gap like this. I'm taking the cup I used earlier and cutting a section off to handle the extra press. I mark the cut and wrap masking tape around it. This guides the cut cleanly. I cut a little at a time, going around the circumference of the cup. Out of the vise, rotate it, back in, cut a bit more. I repeat this until I'm confident the grinder will follow the cut guide straight. It helps to rest one hand for support while cutting with the other, carefully following the masking tape line. Perfect, extra press achieved. Now file it down to remove any sharp edges. The plan is simple, extra press piece and the nut letting the bush slide all the way through. I'm using 3 nylon washers to pull this bush in. Always press on the bush, never on the sleeve. They're smaller than the bush diameter. Just like the extraction, insertion works the same way. The inner rubber moves first, and the lips are the last to move. We don't want to trap them. This metal press piece will drive it in. These are designed to be dry pressed, but a little wash nut liquid on the press face protects it, and the entry side lips helps it slide in. Here's our setup: nut, press piece, extra press, a little liquid, the bush, more liquid, nylon washers, press piece and the bearing nut. Take up the tension by winding it in by hand. Make sure the bush is sitting absolutely central in the bore, otherwise it won't go in straight. Using 2 spanners, wind the bush into the bore. It should move easily. Because rubber elasticates, you need to give it a moment to catch up before carrying on. As you approach the end, it's correct for the inner rubber to draw in while the outer lip remains. That's what's needed to push the end through. Check through the inspection hole to confirm it's through. With smaller nylon press pieces, it won't trap the rubber. Back it off once complete. It's normal to see the bush slightly indented, but remember, rubber is elastic and it will return to shape. For me, there's no play. It's a tight fit and it sits flush in the bore. Both lips are seated, nothing uneven, no rubber damage, not torn. This is a good press. After 24 hours and a clean, this bush really is looking great. For more content like this, subscribe and check out my other videos where I show installs of spherical bushes, poly bushes, wheel bearings and dry shaft rebuilds, all in the comfort of your own home.